Welcome back for another week. I want to show you another 3-card Monty this week. Yeah, I know, I've shown you some in the past. In fact, there will be actually more in the future because there's so many variations of this great classic. Today though, we are going to use 3 tarot cards from the Rider-Waite deck. And we're going to use a modern deck of cards. As you know, it consists of 52 cards, 4 suits, diamonds, hearts, clubs, and spades. Now, it's my understanding that the original tarot decks were made somewhere in the 1400s, and they were redesigned in France, I believe somewhere in the 1700s. Now, our Rider-Waite deck that we're going to use, I believe that was actually made somewhere in the early 1900s. Now, what I would do is, if you were here, I would lay out the cards, ask you to pick one of them. As we can't do that, I'm going to use the normal method of riffling through the deck and asking you to say stop, and that will be your chosen card. And I will hear you. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, did I hit stop? Cool. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the top card. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to place that on top of the deck like so. As I mentioned, we have 3 cards from the Rider-Waite deck. Now, it may not be any surprise for anybody who is familiar with the deck, but we're actually going to use a magician. However, it may be somewhat of a surprise that in fact we are going to use a second magician. And our third card is going to be the Ace of Coins. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our 2 magicians, place them between or either side of the Ace of Coins. We're going to put our Ace of Coins in here like so. Now, this is where the fun begins, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up the cards, and we have to try and guess where is the Ace of Coins. Is it on the bottom, the middle, or the top? Alright, I think I hear some people say it's the top. Let's have a look. Now that actually happens to be the magician. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's put him down at the bottom. Alright, now, maybe I hear some people say, okay, now he's at the top. It was in the middle and now it's at the top. Let's take a look. No, that happens to be our second magician. Okay, so let's put him down at the bottom. Alright. Now, third card has to be the Ace of Coins. Has to be at the top here, right? Exactly, of course it is. And hold on. It's a third magician. That's a little weird, isn't it? How did that happen? Any ideas? Because we had 2 magicians, right? And the Ace of Coins. Now we have 3 magicians. What happened to the Ace of Coins? Let's give this a shake. Take a look. Oh, there it is there. Ah, hold on, there's 2 of them. Whoa, hold on. Now there's 3 of them. How did that happen? Anybody want to figure that out? How did that happen there? I'm not quite sure. Because we had, yeah, right, 2 magicians, Ace of Coins. Now we have 3 magicians. Now we have 3 Ace of Coins. That is just weird. I'm not quite sure exactly how that happened. Huh. Let's just see here. Let's see what we have here. Alright, yeah, we have Ace of Coins. Now we have the magician. What is this card though? Huh? I took a little peek. Yeah, you saw me do that, didn't you? I took a little peek at that card. I want you to try and figure out what it is. Right? Is it a second magician? Or is it a second ace of coins? Huh. I know what it is. I tell you what, let's take a look at the card that you chose. Maybe that will help us. Let's take a look. Oh yes, it is. The best card you could have chosen. The King of Diamonds. The reason being is that the King of Diamonds represents wealth, and so does the Ace of Coins. That suit represents wealth. And so, based on your choice, clearly this is going to be another Ace of Coins and not another magician, because obviously they both represent wealth. Now let's face it, it'd be kind of crazy if it was just some random card like this. Nah, of course it would be. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Cheers. Bye-bye. It's kind of magic. 3 tarot cards from the Raider.